Okay, we're back again. I got this hard drive out, so hopefully we don't have any more crashes. Again, this is not the game doing this. It is something in the system. I did stack traces and all that. It was pointing at the D drive, so I yanked it. I also pulled my CPU ID drivers because they were also giving me issues. So with that done, hopefully I'll be able to do the fucking animation I was trying to do. Stupid piece of crap. So, anyway, player one, asset in context. Show me the money. Give me the correct animation. Just consume. Once again, no change to it. It's just the idle animation. I have to do all this again. Just fine. This time, though, computer is not going to crash because the D drive is not addressed. It's going to be fine. So we'll go out here and we'll push that arm up again. It's the same thing I did before. It's getting ready. In the next phase, we're going to have to copy this. And this is where I crashed last time when I just copied that same thing. So now we're going to have to bring up, we're going to bring his head back this time. And we're going to bring the arm more out so that it's ready to drink. We want it to be just like this. And we want the lower arm to be angled so that it is that. So he's drinking the beer. Like that's right in his face. I want it to be here. There's a bit of a length issue going on there. We're gonna have to do this at the very least. I think that's the best we're gonna be able to do with the length issues that we've got with this arm. I'm gonna keyframe that in and see what we've got. All right, so for an animation like this, it's gonna be way. That's just a swig, is what that is. We want him to drink it a little more. So let's take it from here. I gotta mark that spot. And then I'm gonna just take the same spot here after taking that variance and copy it so that we've got that variance, but he's just taking another swig. He's loving it. He's going to take 3 swigs. We want another one. I'm going to go right back to where I was. That should do it. And then this needs just a little more time, I think. Maybe. I can't see everything. This needs to get a little more time. All right, let's see what it looks like. All right, that's good enough for now. He looks enough like he's eating something. So in before someone puts a dildo in his hand. But anyway, we're gonna put a beer bottle in there instead. Okay, so consume is now a thing. It's an animation and it's done. I should be able to save the whole project. And then if I go to the damn animator and look at this, I should be able to see some semblance of it. Nothing. Why? Is it the wrong clip? Oh, if that didn't save, I'm going to be pissed. This has been the nightmare clip. Oh, it's here. It's still good. It's checked out, whatever the fuck that means. Probably means that I need to save it in version control. You checked out anymore? Hell no. Okay, that's what that meant. So it is consume is correct. It's just this thing is not identifying the correct one. Or if it is, it's confusing. There we go. I got him working. That's exactly what I want it to look like. All right, stop. And done. All right. Cheers. So what do I want my consume button to be? Right now, I've got pick up item as the O button, very important. Jump as the X button, very important. And then two different attacks on triangle and square. I think the select button should be consume, or it should be the attack button, which is the I want to be able to attack with the item and consume it too. Like if it's a beer bottle, I should be able to crack it over someone's head or consume it. It should be a choice. So I think consume is going to have to be select, which means start is going to be my only. I've already got start for possession. I'm running out of buttons. Someone might want to use the D-pad as the controller. It's going to have to be select, or I would have to have it be the attack button, which would suck. I don't want that to happen. So, yep, it's going to have to be select, whatever that is. So, looking at the Unity control scheme, select does not have an action. All right, so I've added this. I think I need to save and leave. Okay, events. Okay, we don't have one yet. Running out the gate once again with a big one. So if I look at the items we have, this item has an item.cs on it. So is flammable, is sharp, is blunt, knockback, cost. There is no is consumable on here. This has a very minimal amount of data associated with it. And if you guys have been with me since the beginning, which you probably haven't, the there's a database associated with these items, so I'm going to need to update that as well after getting these attributes fixed. But the item.cs script is the key to all of this, as well as a consumable effect script or an effect script in general. Yay, the consumable effect-based class is what I want. I want it to be able to have timers and put status elements and other things, and we're going to give people properties. It's going to be great. All of the things about a good system. You want to create consumable effects? Fuck yes, I do. Fuck yes. So we're gonna rock this up once we get the consumable items rocking. We will break the movement system and turn it into an isometric game. And that's gonna take a long time. But we are gonna do it. We're gonna reframe the combat so that it detects whether or not someone is in front, behind, or lined up with someone so that they can hit them. It's gonna be jank at first, but we're gonna work with it, and eventually we'll be able to make our own kind of beat 'em up where we can fight multiple people on the same screen. And that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be bloody. We're going to go with heal effect first. We want to make people drunk too, but that's going to take some time. I'm going to need to change the way that they walk and the way that they do everything when they're drunk. So, as fun as that is, it's definitely... I want to reverse the controls when they're drunk. Or something. No, I don't. I should. I don't. I have not rebuilt my YouTube empire like I'm supposed to yet. I just retired in September. So it's been pretty short for me being able to dedicate all my time to this. But I do have a YouTube channel, and it is very big. So I do need to leverage it with this stuff. I just feel like I need to make a few more preparations, and every time the opportunity comes for me, like today, to spend the whole day revamping my YouTube channel, I'd rather build the game and make it better. So I just keep all these on Twitch, and there's Bums Dumpster, which is the archive channel, that has most of these. You can go there. No, I didn't invest in Bitcoin. I worked hard. I became a database administrator. I learned coding out the ass, and I served corporate interests of Japanese companies for 10 years. And I saved money. I didn't go into debt, and I paid off everything that I own, like houses and cars and all that shit's paid off. And I bought a bunch of assets, and then I just sat on them. And now here I am. So I've got a bunch of time now. And I'm going to get rich by making this game. That's what's going to happen. Right now, I'm not rich. Right now, I am able to take care of myself. I'm financially independent, but I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, I am on the precipice of needing to work more, which is not what you want. You want to be done. But this will put me over the edge. As soon as I get this thing done, I will be I won't ever have to work a day in my life once this is finished. But until then, it's going to be fun watching it happen. And you guys can help me test it. It would be cool if I invested in Bitcoin, but honestly, Bitcoin funds a bunch of criminal activity. It backs it up anyway, it allows it to occur. And there are better investments than Bitcoin. If I had invested in Bitcoin when it was 64K, I would have made about a 50% return. At the same time, if I went back to when it was 64K and if I bought gold and silver, even just a regular asset, I would have made more. If you'd buy stocks at the S&P 500, you'd make more. So cryptocurrency it's built on a foundation of something that doesn't have any true value. So that's a huge risk as soon as you have that. It doesn't even represent ownership of anything except for the currency itself. It doesn't represent ownership of a company, a conglomerate, any capital assets, nothing. It's literally nothing. You can't, like, for example, this nickel right here is made of nickel. And it is made of nickel. It's a buffalo nickel. It's very old. And this thing represented at the time it was out there a lot more than it does now. If you want to buy one of these, I think these are like 50 cents or something with these Indian heads on there. I think that's what they cost if you want to buy one. But if you spent this, it's a fucking nickel. So that's what it is. It's got its fiat value. The end of the day, though, if all currency becomes worthless, this is still worth the nickel metal that it's made out of and the novelty that it is. Bitcoin is nothing. It's a liability. It's a liability that requires electricity to function. So I don't see any value in that, and I won't be fooled. I won't. I don't get fooled. People just sheep their way all over the place in life. I'm not one of those people. I don't follow what other people do. And I know people made money fucking with Bitcoin. Of course they did. Because as it all goes up, right? I mean, some people are like, hey, I'm coming up and I'm not gonna follow along. I'm just gonna take my win and yeah, they took advantage of something that doesn't make sense. Good for you. Capitalize on things that are not making sense, but at the same time, don't take any unnecessary risks. You did if you bought Bitcoin. Good for you if you ended up okay. Right now, most people are okay, unless you bought in at like 120K or something like that. You're doing all right. But I don't recommend it. Shit, I don't recommend it. NFTs are more than worthless. Those are just web addresses. Those are the travesty. Things like NFTs and meme coins just further delegitimize the only utility that Bitcoin has, which is its traceability. And nobody's using that utility. In fact, criminals are doing the exact opposite. They're using Bitcoin to try to hide their activities, even though it's the most traceable currency on the planet. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. But ultimately, it's a horrible design choice. I don't like crypto at all. I think it's stupid. It will not last. There are probably ways to leverage blockchain technology, not cryptocurrency, blockchain technology in other aspects of human activity that do not involve currency, that where there are less transactions, like logistics and things like that, where more traceability is needed, less secrecy or no secrecy is required, and the energy use will only be for transactions that matter, not every little thing. So, yeah, that's how I feel about freaking cryptocurrency. All right, now it thinks now that I can hit the. All right, let me see if I can add this event, because hopefully there's an event now I can add. It's not reminding me to add the event, so that makes me worried a little bit. It may have added it for me, so we will see how good Claude is here. I only have 10 minutes left. I'm so sad. I want more time. I'm not really sad, but I want more time. Damn it. I just wish I had like 50 hours straight where all I could do is like consume caffeine, alcohol, and this. And there was nothing else to interrupt me at all. Not even sleep. Let's get that fixed. Looking at the wrong object. There we go. Select button events messed up here. On select. On consume. On consume. Okay. They decided to go on consume with this, which is unfortunate because I want to repurpose some of these things. And well, let's see what happens. I didn't do anything, so I assume I have to do something. But we're going to see what the state of things are without me doing anything. It's compiling. Come on. Oh, I forgot there's no consumable item in the scene. So if I do this, nothing should happen, if it's correct. Oh, he's trying to eat the axe. Well, at least I have it right. There's no is consume. Oh, Trump's trying to eat his too. They love it. They're just eating their items. They love eating their items. Oh, he's still trying to eat. All right, we're done. So part of the reason that happened is because of this. This transition here doesn't have a trigger, and there's all kinds of stuff like that that's going on. I kind of knew this would happen. So let's get this frickin' trigger stuff fixed, and at least it looks good when it happens. So going into it should require a trigger of consume, which doesn't exist. This is going to have to be consume. And this one just gets them out of it. Yep, that's it. So easy. All right, so that's done. And now it should only do it on pushing the button. Now, going back to the game, did it make modifications to item.cs that I want? Because if it didn't, I'm going ham on this. Item.cs did get changed, so something happened to item.cs. What kind of new things do we have? There's is consumable. It's here, and there's the effect. So, if is consumable isn't checked or there's no item, it should not allow the animation to play. So we're getting really, 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 really close. Now, it didn't consume the axe. He just licked the axe over and over again. And I don't even think that the function was working. So we can't tell anybody that this isn't working yet. We need to get an item into play that fits correctly. Now, these consumable effects don't exist. Heal. Like, there's no selectable effect here. So that's my biggest problem, is I don't understand how this consumable effect thing works. Anyway, we don't want it to be consumable. We want a new item. And we're going to copy this, and we're going to paste it into play. All right, so now we have a not hatchet. This is going to be a tomato. We got a tomato here. And the tomato should be in scene. I should be able to double click on the tomato and I should be able to see the tomato. It looks like a hatchet. It's not a hatchet. It's a tomato. So we have to find the tomato. And we've got to do the same thing with the sprite mask. And we have to scale it down. Okay. So at this point, we've got, oh, the sprite mask is at 0.3. That's not what we want necessarily. Yeah, we don't want that. That's what we want. Now we've got tomato in play. We need a polygon collider for it that makes sense. God, what a clusterfuck. I could barely see. I mean, this part's easy. I guess. Kind of. This is awful. Worst situation. All right, I want to redo it. How do I reset this? Didn't work. I want to know how to reset this. This is horrible. It's like untying a horrible knot. I don't know what to do. I wish I could reset the damn thing. What do I do? You delete it? Oh, that was definitely not what I wanted to do. Okay. This tomato's making me sick. Why is it so shitty? I want to remove it. Reset. Oh, hey, look at that. That actually is excellent. Is this real? Does that actually work? Wow, it is pristine. All right, I'll take the pristine one, I guess. No, the polygon thing is just a range selector that I ended up fucking up too badly. I think we've got this guy taken care of though now. So now we got to look at the item.cs file on here, and we need to make it is consumable, not is sharp, not is flammable, not no knockback, no cost, no attack. Called the tomato. Tomato. I don't know where this effect is at. It's gonna say heal effect asset. Project. Create consumables. Heal effect? Really? Project. assets, create. Consumables heal effect. It's there. New heal effect. This is going to be it doesn't know it's here yet. It's in the assets folder. Should make it appear here now. And there's the tomato heal. The tomato heal itself heals 50 hit points to all body parts. That's too much. It needs to be 5 hit points to all body parts. I love the fart. No farts. We're gonna have him say shit face, even though it doesn't make any sense. We don't need an effect prefab for this. Body has 200 hit points. I wonder whether or not it's going to reduce the body down to 100 when it does this. I won't know if it worked unless he takes damage first. Okay. I am pretty sure this will not work, but let's see what happens. No consumption when I hit the select button right now. I've picked up the tomato and it has become enormous. I'm wearing it. Why this happened? I don't know. I think there's some item size attribute in the idle animation or something. It's done it though. It's transformed it at this point. Oh. Now I'm not picking this item up anymore. I pulled the tomato off of him. Alright, I've got the tomato. Can I consume the tomato? I've thrown the tomato again. Picked up the tomato again. I'm attempting to consume the tomato. It is not working. No consumption. End of test. What a mess. Okay, so the difference is that this hatchet is not scaling. And this thing is scaled down immensely. That's definitely the issue. Okay, let's see what happens now. still giant. And it's still not consuming it. And of course, if I look at the tomato right now, it is changed to 1, I'm sure. The one. That's the issue. It's just not maintaining scale. Hey, Phantom Mag, my day's going great. I have finished the script to pull the thrown item out of a character, which is awesome and it looks cool. And now I am working on getting this guy to be able to eat a tomato and healing itself. So that's the next step, is getting the tomato eaten. We are working on it. It will happen. Interesting enough, Phantom, I'm probably going to be taking a short break, as I do a lot during these Fridays, to eat and kind of catch up. And then I'm going to go back again. And then I'm going to take another break. I'm going to come back one more time. Then we'll be done for the day. So far, I am on schedule as far as getting all this crap done. Okay. Now I've got a bunch of extra logs. Let's see what happens. Get these extra logs rocking for us. With the inspector open, nothing works. So I'm gonna just alright. Alright, I've got tomato in my hand. I'm not consuming it. Tomato is not being consumed. I'm so close. I can throw it at him. I missed. I'm ashamed. This is so close. I just want to finish it off. So I'm going to finish it off. Then I'm going to take an hour break. Get ready for it. I'm probably going to go pick Yuna up too. Because why not? And then when we get back, her friend and her are going to be here, which means I can't swear. But I'll be able to continue working on this. And then I'll have to go. So that'll be it. Oh, thank you so much. You take care as well. I'm not done quite yet. I'm going to finish this beer. I've got this much left. We're going to test this like once or twice more because I want to finish this off. See if I can get the tomato to get eaten, for the love of fuck, you know. I mean, it's sitting right there looking all juicy and shit. Needs to happen. I do got this. It's gonna be badass. But I'll show you it pulling out of the. After this, I'll show you the item getting pulled out of the flesh of the tyrant, if you will. All right, here we go. From one tyrant to another. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let me just check it. I'll show you the axe getting thrown and pulled out, and then I'm gonna try to eat that tomato. Alright. Let me pull it out of him. There we go. I dislodged it from his scaly flesh. I've got the tomato. It's not eating it. It won't eat it. That's where we're at. Yes, we are definitely going to make the tomatoes throwable and splattable. I promise you that. That is going to happen. So, not only that, every consumable item will have the option of being thrown at someone for whatever effect that will be. If you throw a bottle of beer at someone, it's not going to heal them, I'll tell you that much. But if you drink a bottle of beer, you will get probably drunk. Cheers. Delicious. I want to look at the events again. All of wiring up these events is always a chore. So this input action is the problem. It's always like this. And it's like I try to get ahead of it and do it ahead of time, and then it ends up fucking up and I have to do it again. All right, so I should be able to find the player input here. And two parts. First, I've got select button on consume. And then we've got input actions, select button. They want me to rename this thing to consume. That's fine, whatever. All right, we'll see if that does it. Think so? All right, whatever. We'll see what happens here. Oh, that guy, get rid of the inspector. Yes, we are going to have bananas. There is a... all consumable items have a disposable, optional disposable thing. So when that happens, it's either a wrapper or like a empty beer bottle that you can actually use as a weapon. The banana peel will definitely be what you get when you eat a banana. And yes, I've already thought of this. So we'll make people slip on them too because Smash Brothers, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, here we go. I'm sunk deep into his back. Still not getting any input out of this. I can throw it. Is it because I didn't change the event? The event should be the same. The event's always been on consume. It worked before. Yeah. Oh shit. All right, well, I have to end even though I didn't get consumed to work. It's very close. At least it's the right size. We'll be back and all right. It's definitely off. So we're just gonna stop. I will see you in a bit.